Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Faro Automated Solutions.
Okay,
Search for information about Elizabeth Sobek.
let's see what's going on here.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Okay, we have our answer now.
Okay,
350,000. What
how long is that?
do you mean?
How long is that? In like years?
Did she say 350,000 days?
Yeah.
I thought she said 350,000 years.
No, she said days.
Okay, so 350.
How many years is 355,000 days? So it's 971 years in the future.
So almost 1,000 years.
Okay. We finally got an answer on that.
So that means it's about 3060-ish.
Yeah, 3060-ish. Thank you, game. It's not 350.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's not 355,000 years.
I thought that's what she said.
That'd be insane. None of this would still be standing.
Locks overwrite. There are gonna be collectibles in here. Surprised all this machinery is still up and running.
Yeah, after 971 years.
So I said we were late with our meeting with Mr. Farrow. Ted
Yeah,
Farrow,
it
apparently.
says that.
We know his name's Ted now somehow.
We just have a feeling. I thought it would be like a few hundred years, not
Nah,
like
I-
almost
I thought it would
1,000.
be way more than 1,000. I thought it was
Really?
gonna be like,
355,000?
yeah.
Well, it's just because everything is still standing.
Right.
Strong technology.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Interesting.
They were messing with something they didn't want to. They wanted to be super secure, but they made it so secure that they couldn't even get into themselves
Yeah,
after they got
that's what it
hacked.
sounds like.
Alright?
Looks like it.
I'm guessing I can't come back here. I want to. Maybe I can.
I don't know.
I'm gonna miss any collectibles.
Probably missed plenty of collectibles.
But in the collectibles that I can't go back to.
I know.
Because eventually you're going to tell me where all the collectibles are, and I'm going to go get them.
Was there something in that corner?
Where?
There's like words on the wall, but that's didn't know if that was something.
Okay, what is in this 1,000-year-old supply crate? What's it going to be? Shards and metal vessels and blades and a health potion. How did that get here?
I'm sure nobody's been able to get in here with a face scan. Only you.
Nothing? Okay.
Interesting.
Just gearing me up for a fight, apparently.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Well, maybe don't do that yet.
Reception log. Okay, reception log, July 7th, 2064.
Okay.
So still in the
So
60s. 9:54
Yes,
a.m.
then.
Field Commandant Dang of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. Okay, so they mentioned the Chariot line. Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, will use fresh ground Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team had tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang and Agnew by the hair for the second there who scheduled these things. I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Okay. This is
Okay.
this. The problems are being solved today with over 25. Yeah.
Okay, so they're still acting like stuff is normal in 2064, so it's past then that the bad shit happens.
Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automatic technology, so the cauldrons. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots, halting bloodshed in conflict zones. So we've heard about them using robots for wars already.
Yeah.
Faro remains committed to making future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. So the Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed. So that's the Deathbringer and all that stuff. Oh, this is the statue of the Deathbringer here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved.
Okay, so Faro made robots.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh my god, he's giving me a lot. Okay. What do we got here? We got that one that we were listening to.
Okay. Oh, not that one first.
Ted Fair Automatic Services. Okay, we'll
Read
start
that
with
one
this.
first.
Corporation. Noun. Corporation. An association of individuals created under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale of distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or properties as holding. I don't think that means shit to Aloy.
Yeah.
Faro Automated Service Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life. Though its core business consists of military and defense contract, as of 2063, Faro has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and Recorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted Faro to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of Faro exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of Faro as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, Faro controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB MOBA Hall Global, by 321%.
Okay.
So they make robots.
So they're real popular
They
and
make robots and make lots of money. But Sobek is a
engineer.
Famed engineer. Okay. Ted, born in 2013. I'm older than Ted. Oh my God. Is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start Faro. So we're going to go to the Forbidden West, to California, to find
his childhood home.
His childhood home, and take his USB drive and input it into ourselves. So
okay.
Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s. Clawback. At the end of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominated the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of Faro has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, international affairs. So he's this world's Elon Musk, pretty much.
He is, yeah. Basically. Okay.
Okay.
This one's really important, I think.
Our mom.
Or us, or something.
Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11th, 2020. She's 3 years old right now. Is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined FARO as a junior scientist the same year. Rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22, over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FARO to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FARO, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2053 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress.
Okay, so she's not even a part of this company anymore.
So she's really fucking smart.
Yeah, that too.
However, she had to come back at some point because
she had a meeting with him.
She had a meeting. She's still in the security system.
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be here. I'm guessing that once their chariot line, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Their chariot line started going haywire, and they couldn't get control back over it. He probably brought her back to try to solve the problem.
He probably did, because they lost control. He was like, who's the smartest person I know? Probably this Elizabeth girl. Yeah, you're right.
Here. I really like their purple. I really like their depredated, their dilapidated environments with their purple screens.
Yep.
Ooh, recording, thank you.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're FARO Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make
Maybe they knew
other
that
kinds
it
of
was
weapons.
coming.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he lost control.
Yeah.
Because there was no back door to get into the system.
Okay.
And imagine your job is to like make these robots, and then all of a sudden your boss is like, now you need to make just normal machines. Ooh, what's gonna be in this supply crate? What even is that? Oh, they got some metal shards, some blaze. I mean, I guess some of this stuff, like the metal vessels and shit, could just be like that's part of their machines, so it makes sense. But why do they have sticks and I guess metal shards would make sense. I just don't get the sticks.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
Thank you,
It's
Ayla.
got some strong Febreze in here.
I feel like it smell like snow.
I feel like it would smell like a cave.
Yeah. Like dust and dirt.
What we got in there? See something blue. It's not normal.
Readable.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint. Complaint text mail from Jay Friedkin. Corruption minimal. From Jay to receptionist. Complaint. Hey reception, if that is your real name, want to know who scheduled Indo Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After the little hair pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain. Because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks so much, Mr. Fredkin. Okay. Exploitation.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Was I supposed to be sent over here to? Huh. I didn't press any buttons. She just kind of jumped to the side, but I have a feeling I was supposed to fall down here and not be able to get back up.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So my biggest question right now would be, who is that mystery?
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh, we're supposed to be?
I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
The AI consciousness of Ted. Oh my god, there's...
Maybe, yeah. What?
We're back here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you are.
Welcome to Feral Automated Solutions, where all the
Yeah, because this is...
So they want you to go up that route. Yeah, maybe he's another one of whatever we are. Like, he knows a lot.
He's able to hack into... No, he's able to hack into focuses. He's able to leave physical supplies in the world.
So it can't just be a consciousness. Maybe he's a humanoid.
Excuse me, Ayla. Okay.
Made it.
I wanted that supply crate. There we go. Whoa.
Okay. Onwards we go. What's your cloud?
Room in it. Supply crate.
And cerebral. Text.
FAS campus log. Okay. Faro campus security log. High priority alert. Automated log. Note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of Faro employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposing of project-related data and material. HiSec and Crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority message to all staff in ENF block. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the building. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current and unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analysis are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign up is required and strongly encouraged. For date, more entries and high priority additional entries prep. Okay, so people are mad that the Faro machines are turning.
Yeah.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Is it Faro? I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
I don't know. I feel like the sappy dude has pronounced it Pharaoh. I'm sure he said it in one of his things, so. There's two in here, is there? Or is that not one behind it? Yeah, there's just one. There's that. Yeah.
Spiritual Summit?
Yes.
From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara, Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every strip with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something, make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go to Lex, make it clear we'll spare no expense next time.
Interesting? Okay.
So are they trying to like, I don't know, preserve themselves, or trying to market off the religions and them?
I don't know.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Okay, well, I thought this would be fucking Faro's fucking room here. I guess not.
There's something here. What is that? Guess nothing.
I'm standing in it.
It almost looks like the core from the cauldrons. Like it's like creating something there or something.
Oh, I can activate
Scanning something.
First. See anything? Are you?
No, probably scanning focus though.
Holoprojector, standard holographic projection device embedded in a molded plastic telescope.
So it's a hologram.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
No, we killed it really, really quickly.
Yeah, it was very easy. So the Kopesh is the Deathbringer. Is this going to be different, or it's the same?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
That's the Metal Devil?
I guess
What?
so.
Excuse me. Okay, I just want to see the picture again. I didn't see the picture.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify
Okay. Interesting. Horus.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Okay.
Alright then. Interesting.
Yeah, but so
What?
all these machines are all Pharaoh though, right?
I guess they don't have to be.
I guess they all look pretty much the same.
Yeah, so they probably are.
I guess maybe maybe they're different because I don't see a lot of these being fucking combat robots except for the Corruptor
Yeah.
and this, and I guess the Pharaoh. That can be the Pharaoh emblem then. It's on it. And I guess it wouldn't. I guess some of them could be like the resource management that brings it to the Horus to keep making the other ones.
Oh yeah. Maybe. A lot of them do gathering a lot.
Yeah, because its thing is self-preservation, and that's why it has all the scrappers and the Glant Hawks. They're all out there collecting materials to keep making more machines.
Yeah.
Okay, very important room.
It'll be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
We're back outside? Oh, we are. Giving me shit, like we're gonna have a fight. But
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
I already did the Deathbringer fight. So, wait, was back over.
Well, that's where it wants. Okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about. She like auto jumps to the lowest one, so it looks like you're not gonna make it. What is that? String?
Where the hell are you going?
Frost on my eyelashes.
Maybe there are two ways up.
Reflect here.
Well, this is where it wants you to go now.
Regarding the rumors.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Well, which way should I go, I think? Now I'm climbing the tower. Should I go the other way?
Yeah, so probably, I feel like they'll probably just lead you back up here to the same place somehow or something. I don't know. Weird. Looks like you're elbow level now. Oh, now you're just back down.
Okay. So
Yeah. They just lead to the same place.
So yeah, like machines either got taken over by Hades or Festus or something.
Yeah.
I think Hades is the metal double, which would be Horus.
Yeah.
On this blue line now. Don't know why there's a shock trap here, but okay.
Giving you lots of traps.
Full of bunch of traps though, so guess there's no collectibles. Back to the shafts we go. Just go back in there. Oh shit, calm down. Aha! That one's kind of hidden.
Yeah, a little bit.
All hands on deck. Okay. From Gordon to Gina. Gina. Ever hear of the Maval Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us, now that a Stray Hearts Timber unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timber related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims that Hearts itself call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Okay, so robots are still going crazy. Okay, gotta jump. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Made it. Fuck, god damn it.
Looks like they probably lead to the same place.
Try back the other way.
Up to you.
And go. Jump.
there's a collectible in there.
Fantasy incident. From Stacy to Robert. Dolphin vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hart's Timber Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palu Wetter on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker.
Okay.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.